Hi guys. So welcome to Career Launcher. My name is Abhilasha and I will be taking you through yet another session for IPMAT and JIPMAT 2027. In our previous session on foreign words, we had discussed a few questions related to foreign words. We are going to continue with that today. So this is part 2 of your vocabulary covering foreign words and phrases. So let's get started. So here is our first one, Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist, the word. Okay, guys, if at any point of time you want to think about the question, take a pause, break the video, pause the video, and then watch. Okay. So, what is the meaning of the German word Zeitgeist? That means spirit of the time. So, that's your correct answer. What does the Greek word hubris mean? Hubris means excessive pride, so much so that it causes your failure. So that's hubris. For example, in ancient India, the hubris was the cause of fall of all the kingdoms. Okay. So hubris, excessive pride or haughtiness. Okay, what does the Italian word fiasco refer to? Fiasco is a complete total failure. So, for example, this week has been a fiasco for me, complete failure. What is the meaning of Arabic or Turkish word kismet? Kismet, of course, means destiny or fate. This word also appears in Hindi or as so kismet, right? What does the French term laissez faire mean? Laissez faire means a policy of non interference where the government allows you to do what you want, how you want it, and does not have much restriction. So, for example, in the US, there is a policy of non interference by the government. So, it is more or less laissez faire at their end. Okay. Okay, what is the meaning of the German word Schadenfreude? Now, the word Schadenfreude means pleasure at someone else's misfortune. So, for example, let's say you're just walking by the road and you see somebody fall on a banana peel. So, you find it very funny, right? You don't know that person, you have no connection, but it's funny. So, you laugh at that, at that person's pain. That is Schadenfreude. Vis a vis sadism, where you enjoy giving pain to others. Vis a vis masochism, where you enjoy giving pain to yourself. Okay, and these are all deliberate. Schadenfreude is not deliberate. So, in that case, you give pain, but it is, I mean, you don't really give the pain, it could be just unintentional. But you see that pain in other person and then you find it very funny. So, that's Schadenfreude. Very lovely word. The words sadism and masochism are where you actually go out and deliberately give pain either to somebody else or to yourself. Okay. The word sadism comes from the Marquis de Sade, and masochism comes from I think, an Austrian philosopher called Joseph Masoch, who was the one who first determined this word. Then there is, of course, chauvinism, which comes from another person called Chauvin. And chauvinism is belief in superiority of a certain type of people. Generally, it is male chauvinism, so you believe in the superiority of the man. All right, what does the Italian word vendetta mean? Vendetta means a prolonged blood feud. So, where your family takes revenge from another family, so you kill each other one by one. So, the Italian mafia was very well known for vendetta. Okay, what does the Spanish word aficionado refer to? Aficionado is someone who's a big fan or very obsessed with something. So he's a highly enthusiastic follower. So, for example, right now the Football World Cup is going on, right? So, football aficionados have come out from all corners of the world and have congregated here in the North American continent, right? I'm also a football aficionado, but my fandom only comes out during the World Cup, right? So therefore, football aficionado, of somebody who's very passionate about something. All right, what is the meaning of the Tamil origin word pariah? Pariah means somebody who is a social outcast, somebody who others are not going to have anything to do with, right? So, for example, let's say you cheat on your group of friends or you snitch on them and they stop talking to you. They just make you an outcast. That is a pariah. All right, what does the word caveat mean? A caveat is a very formal warning. You have multiple types of caveats. So you have what is called the caveat emptor, which is buyer beware. So if you're buying something, it is your responsibility to make sure that the product you're getting is perfectly okay. That's caveat emptor. And then you have caveat venditor. Okay. In most cases, it is caveat emptor, but in a few, it is also caveat venditor, which means seller beware. So, for example, when you're selling off a vehicle, you need to make sure that the next person transfers it into his name. Otherwise, let's say at some point of time there is an accident and there is a liability, the liability could fall on you. So, therefore, that is a case of caveat venditor. Similarly, if you're selling a house, you want to make sure that all the documents, all everything has been shifted to the buyer. So in those cases, it is seller beware. Then, so these are two important ones, huh? Caveat emptor and caveat vendetta. You also have caveat actor. Caveat actor means let the person who's acting beware. So doer beware is caveat actor. Then you have reader beware, which is caveat lector. Okay, lector comes from lect, which is read. So caveat lector is reader beware. Okay, so here are your 4 caveats. Hope you got those. All right, what does the Latin phrase de facto mean? So de facto is something in fact. You have another phrase which is called de jure. De jure means according to law or by law. Okay, so de jure and de facto. De facto means in reality, de jure means in law. Okay. All right, modus operandi. What does the phrase mean? Modus operandi means the method or mode of operation. There's a specific working style. So, modus operandi. There's another one which is called modus vivendi. Viva means life. So, modus vivendi means mode of life or the way of life. How you live your life is modus vivendi. How you work is your modus operandi. Prima facie means at first glance. Prime, remember, is first. So wherever you see prime, you must remember it's going to be first. So prima facie, facie is glance or look or face. So based on first impression is prima facie. So prima facie, the wife was the accused. Okay, so at first glance. You have another one which is primogeniture. Primogeniture means the right of the first child to inherit. Then you have primum mobile. Primum mobile means the advantage that a first mover gets. So that is the first mover's advantage. For example, in the case of mobile phones, Apple will always have primum mobile because they were the first to launch, right? Okay, so prima facie, at first glance, or based on the first impression. Ad nauseum, to a very sickening degree, something that causes you to puke. Nausea is puking. So ad nauseum, to just drive someone crazy. Okay. Ad libitum, to do something without any planning or impromptu. This word is also used as ad lib. I'm sure you've heard of ad libbing. I just ad libbed through the speech. I just did it without any planning. Okay. Ad hominem, you might have heard of ad hominem also. Ad hominem means every single person to a man. So everybody enjoyed yesterday. Ad hominem, that means every single person. So you could use that also. Okay, c'est la vie. C'est la vie is that is how it is. Okay, that is reality. Okay, carpe diem means to seize the day. That means to make the most of today. Okay, carpe diem means whatever is today, there's nothing else. So seize the day, make the most of whatever you have. Persona non grata means a person who's highly unwelcome. Persona grata is a person who's welcome. Persona non grata is a person who is unwelcome. Tour de force is someone who's masterful. Okay. A masterful, brilliant feat is tour de force. Veni, vidi, vici, I came, I saw, I conquered. This phrase is attributed to Julius Caesar. They say that when he conquered Rome, he stood on one of the 7 hills that surround Rome and he looked at Rome and that's what he said. Veni, vidi, vici, I came, I saw, I conquered. Status quo, of course, is the things as they exist. That's status quo. All right, so that brings me to today's sessions. And remember to hit like, subscribe, and also share this with a friend who's preparing right along with you. If you wish to enroll at Career Launcher, all you need to do is connect on 8130038836. I will see you same time, same place next week, guys. Bye bye.